New breed, global truth.
It's quite alright. I'm offending my people, it's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light. I feel your energy dial is kinda slight. I guess the memories now is out of sight. They wanna see you fall down when you living right. It's the gospel I'm preaching, you niggas tight. It's the gospel I'm preaching, you niggas tight. It's the famine of the word, so the truth gotta be hidden. That's right. Diamond in the rough, I got dirt, but I'm still digging. Time to bring something prolific. Blessings come through persistence. All my ox speak truth. It's simply our rendition. Time to catapult to the next level. Lighting the bolts on vinyl records. Touching souls in every lecture. Walk the streets with the heavy metal. Take me out, I would never let them. They bubble up and fizzle out. Yeah, them niggas is Alka-Seltzer. UPK said get the shot. They more nutty than a big professor. Big breed, battle tested. A king all in my own right. And I praise Hamashiach. He the word and the light. I offend you niggas, that's quite alright. Got you all in your feelings though, but I sleep real well at night. I'm eyes wide, early bright. I'm outside doing outreach with no cameras. You don't know me. There's no group that controls me. Solo moving one deep. Seen violence, but I chose peace. They start beef, I don't speak. De-escalate and just go preach. I'm offending my people. It's quite alright. It's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light. For shining light. I feel your energy dial is kinda slight. Kinda slight. I guess the memories now is out of sight. They out of sight. They wanna see you fall down when you living right. You living right. This the gospel I'm preaching. You niggas tight. You niggas tight. I'm offending my people. It's quite alright. It's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light. Shining light. They say that beauty is skin deep. Her heart then turned to plastic. From mattress to actress. Did it all for a status. Now casting couches. The snorting ounces. The only fans. Now she holding bands on the weekends going to dance. Niggas watching, she thirst trapping on the gram. And here we go again, few stacks, she going home with him. But this time's different, a nigga with some ill intentions. 3 months later, found her body in Satilla River. 4 months ago, I warned this chick, she didn't listen. She said that I was tripping. She even got offended. Offending these women is quite alright, it's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light, shining light. I feel your energy dial is kinda slight, kinda slight. I guess the memories now is out of sight, out of sight. I'm offending my people, it's quite alright, it's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light, for shining light.
And I'm offending my people, it's quite alright. I'll be your enemy now for shining light. That's one of those timeless classics. Because you better believe you're going to generate enemies when you speaking the truth. Hey, peace and abundance to everybody joining the chat. As you enter, make sure you like the video. I see Dolo in the building, CJ Matthews, John's in the house, Hitman, Josephine Israel, Corrine's in the building, LTD. Salute. Brothers and sisters, you're about to get the real red pill content. And in this content, a lot of you brothers are going to understand how to move out here. You're going to know how to adjust to the current time that you're living in. And it's going to cost you basically just listening and listening carefully. And it's going to protect you from a whole lot of problems and issues that a lot of men are facing these days. And a lot of ladies here, they're going to get a greater understanding on why brothers are moving a certain way. And so ladies that are listening, they can avoid being these type of women and ending up in a real bad situation. So this is really a great teaching point. All right. Now, I'm about to play a video with some women who have a lot of disdain and visceral for melanated men. And what I have to say about that is, brothers, it is literally time that you starve them out until things change. We are about to move into a prophetic time like never before. Here we are on the verge of an economic collapse. World War III is about to pop off. And the energy that these women are coming with is amazing to me. Because it's like they don't even see what's right around the corner. And only men who have the spirit of truth and discernment, men and women, who have the spirit of truth and discernment, they know what's to come. So while a lot of ladies are running around haughty and high-minded, proud and arrogant, not thinking that they need a man, or, these women who are very entitled, the way they act, it's like they don't even know what's to come. And I would love to see them keep that same energy when a great reset takes place. So, it's time to starve them out, brothers, until things change. Now, of course, you got to use discernment and discretion. If you have responsibilities as a man, you have to adhere to those responsibilities. You need to take care of your business. If you already have a woman, I'm not telling you to starve your woman out. What I'm saying here in this video is these type of women that you're about to be exposed to in this video, you want to starve them out. Don't give them anything. Don't give them the time of the day. Don't give them energy. And damn sure don't give them nothing out of your pockets. Seriously. Now allow me to play this video. Hold up. The sound ain't on it.
Black women AIDS at a very high rate.
She claims that black men are giving black women the big A at a high rate. Right. I'm going to allow her to continue.
Black men are unaliving black women at a very high rate. And now there's a new flavor of nigga out called incel.
You're right. We don't need black men. We are the most educated demographic in this country right now.
They said they don't need black men. They're the most educated demographic in the country right now. And what I want to say to that is we will find out very soon how much your education means absolutely nothing in times to pass. We're going to find out just how much that degree means, how long you went to school, all of the countless hours you spent studying. Or we're going to find out when all hell hits the fan and the dollar plummets to little to no avail. And you're going to have to be a scavenger for food. You're going to be scouring the streets for a meal to eat. And that degree that you got, you might as well use it for toilet paper, because it's going to come a time where everything you see right now is going to be a shadow of things to come. And a lot of women are going to be desiring men who are resourceful. You mark my words. The mindset of a lot of these women is going to change. And it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks when they see the reality of what's taking place. I don't know what kind of cognitive dissonance these type of women have. I don't know if they're not really looking at what's going on in the world. But it's going to come a time where you're going to need protection. And mark my words. Mark my words.
We have started more business than any demographic in this country right now. We're doing great. We don't need anyone.
We was never going to date you anyway.
Usually it's black men, because black men are the only ones who seem to have a difficult time with, caring for someone other than themselves.
You can't. It's just a shame when there's so many ladies out here with so much animosity and resentment, and there's so much bitterness. It's really sad. And you can truly see the lack of accountability for the type of black men they dealt with. It's amazing to me how these women chose the type of men that they dealt with, and they're not even thinking about who they chose. Maybe you chose the wrong type of men. This is just amazing to me. And I want to say this. Entitlement is one of those things that is the worst sin that a lot of our women carry. And I'm going to discuss why a little bit further along during the video, because I do attribute to a lot of this behavior to entitlement. And if you spoil an individual, literally spoil them, they're gone forever. Try raising up a child and just spoiling them, giving them everything they want, letting them eat whatever they want to eat. Don't have to eat no breakfast. You know, they can eat candy for breakfast. Just see how long they last when you give them the spirit of entitlement by just giving them everything. And I believe that personally, a lot of men with the I can buy you a drink and I can give you the world, the earth, the moon, the stars, the tricking, spending out those dollars on these women. It really did go to their head. So, you know, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on down the video. Let us continue.
And ask any of the male contacts that for money. Yes, it is time. Block, 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 block.
There go the entitlement I was talking about. She said if you ladies ask any of your male contacts for money and they say no, you just block them. So let me get this right. You want money from men that are in your contact list. But are you playing the role as a wife? You want money from these men because traditionally men are supposed to provide for women, but you're not living up to the traditional role, the traditional standards of life to be awarded anything from a man. That's why I say starve them out. Starve them out. Don't give them nothing. I don't care if they come to you with the fake femininity. I don't care if they call you with a problem like, hey, baby, I need, to get my car fixed. I need my oil change. I don't care, because a lot of these women know how to pose as actually having humility. And they know how to plead with you and act like they need something. Then when you give it to them, they really laughing behind your back. It's all entitlement. Matter of fact, the reason why the daughters of Zion are cursed right now is for this very sin. Let me go to Isaiah 3:16. And it reads, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking a mincing as they go and making a tingling with their feet. So they had these wanting eyes. They will want everything they see. Oh, can you get that? Oh, let me buy this. Oh, can you get this for me? Oh, baby. Oh, I like this purse. Oh, red bottoms. Oh, new wigs, new weaves. Oh, this is literally why the Almighty cursed them. And we're going to get into it. This is literally why he cursed them. He says, therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So instead of having well coarse hair, he would smite the scab of their scalp, so they would have to wear these wigs and weaves. Literally, everything has a root. Everything has a root. It goes on to say, when it says to discover their secret parts, you got to understand our women's hair was so long, it covered their behinds. It covered their whole bodies. So, that's the origin of that curse. It says, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cauls and their round tires like the moon. That means their bodies will start to deteriorate. It says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers. It says the bonnets, the ornaments, the legs, the headbands, the tablets. It goes on to say, it says the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. Wow. Now, this is not something that New Breed is saying. This is not me trying to attack women or anything like that. I'm literally reading directly out of the Bible. And the book says instead of you having a built-in girdle in your body, your belly would be hanging out. You be looking like Al Bundy out here. Why? Because this curse that our women were haughty. They wanted everything. They were entitled. You know, when it comes to this red pill content, I feel like entitlement is the number one thing that we really got to discuss when it comes to our women, because that is what's plaguing them the most. This feeling of being spoiled and entitled, and that a man got to give them everything. You understand? And he said, look, instead of a well smell, when you get your cycle, you know, you're going to have a smell. You understand? Because at one time when a woman had her cycle back in the day, it would be a sweet smell. Now, a lot of these women out here walking around pH balance off course, you know, they're dealing with the curses. And if you're a lady out there and you can be real with yourself and be an adult and you are dealing with any of these curses, don't feel ashamed. What you need to do is figure out what you're doing wrong and change it. Be proactive. You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading out of the word of God, because the Most High will have it that you change your ways, because you don't want to be one of these ladies right here. Because when it comes down to it, you know, hey, when everything hit the fan in this world, when this economy drops, these women aren't going to have this same attitude. They're going to get real humble real quick, but it's going to be too damn late. So repentance is key.
Block, block. The wax lady, your hairstylist, your landlord, your phone bill. Payment method is not good morning.
If you don't feel like
So that's what they want. They want you brothers to pay their bills. And listen, the same way that woman was just speaking, the same way she was just talking, this is exactly how a lot of female content creators think of you guys that watch them and support them. You guys that be all up in their super chats. You guys that be sending them cash apps. And I'm talking about you guys who don't even support your brothers, but you support all these female content creators. They live by the same ideology as these women. They are no different. Just because they know how to bat their eyes, speak eloquently, make you thirsty over them, pose a certain way, just because they're able to, you know, get your attention and draw you in and give you a level of fake femininity behind the scenes, they feel exactly like these women. Don't let them fool you. They feel exactly like these women. They all live by that ideology. All you men are good for is to line their pockets up.
you can help out with me and my kids, then we don't have anything to talk about.
For all you,
I mean, damn, she said, if you can't help out with me and my kids, we ain't got nothing to talk about. If that ain't entitlement, I don't know what is. How about the father or fathers of your children help you out? You want some man that did not procreate with you to help out with your kids. And if he don't help out, you know, he ain't worthy of your conversation. Let's see how you and your kids gonna be doing when the world is coming to a screeching halt and you got nowhere to run to and nowhere to turn. This is very, very unattractive. Seriously. That's why I tell you brothers, man, listen, I'm just going to keep it a buck. You brothers, you have no incentives to get in any serious relationships with these ladies these days. They're not wives. It's going to be few and far in between to find a woman that's right. So you have to keep her at a distance as well, until she prove herself. That's what you got to do. You got to allow these women to earn a position in your life, because this is the results of entitled women who have no scope on reality. Seriously, brothers, be careful out here. Definitely, sis, in the chat, there's definitely a Jezebel and Sapphire spirit. That's exactly what this is.
pick me who's out there cooking and cleaning and making your boyfriend's giant plates of food. Ask yourself, why are you doing all these?
I mean, goodness. Ma'am. They're doing that so they can have a man in their corner. And, you know, just her whole movement, the way she's moving herself. I mean, you know, the Bible tells us a lot about these women just based on how they carry themselves. Ecclesiastes 26:9 to be exact. Her mannerisms are definitely speaking to this scripture. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself. I mean, you can clearly see the haughty looks. This woman, you know, she has the look through her eyes. It's haughty. It's wicked. And this is what a lot of brothers got to deal with. So, man, what exactly are you good for? You're not cooking. You're not cleaning. You're not even feeding your man. Like, what are you good for? I don't think a lot of ladies understand. And I'm just going to say this as plain as day. Once brothers get with you physically, it's like mission accomplished. If we don't have an intimate bond and connection, your coochie is just not enough. It's something else you're going to have to be bringing to the table. It's just not going to be enough to keep us around. It's not going to be enough for us to protect you in times of need. You know, you become useless and a waste of time to us. Sometimes brothers regret even dealing with you altogether. Soon as that release is over, it's like, why did I even waste my time? Literally, that's where brothers, that's the time brothers are getting into, which is good because you are wasting your time. Now you need to stop wasting your time, brothers. Time is money. Time is purpose. Time is everything. You got to stop wasting your energy with these type of women. Stop wasting your finances. Stop wasting anything on these women because there's so much more you can be doing. Focus on yourself. Get ready. We can see what's coming down the aisle. We can see there's imminent threats and calamity coming to this world. And when the banks crash and people are not able to withdraw money up out their account, we're going to see how rapidly things are going to escalate. Now, men of means, men of productivity, men of discernment, men who can see things coming. Oh, we're going to be ready. We're going to be self-sustainable. And all of these type of scandalous women, they're going to be somewhere on a back burner, hurting. And if you think they hurting now, and if you think they lonely now, wait until everything hit the fan. Already these women got all these damn strange toys that they playing with. I seen a toy that got a damn tongue on it. It looked like a human tongue attached to the toy. Somebody shared it with me. The tongue moves around in the bed and everything. The damn thing got wings. I mean, what is going on here? You grown women are already, you know, using inanimate objects to fulfill needs. And you talking about you don't need somebody. Well, if you don't need nobody, stop touching on your stuff. Stop playing with yourself. Ladies, it's perverted. Stop playing with yourself. Every time you play with yourself, when you take these inanimate objects and play with your damn self, there's a 7-foot demon watching you every time. Now put that in your peace pipe and smoke that. Every time you taking toys, you grown women, you too old for toys. Every time you play with them toys, there's an army of demons watching you in your bed. Matter of fact, I'll take it a step further because some of y'all on demon time. God is watching you. God is watching you. Your Father in heaven is watching you. Being a pervert. You talking about how thirsty a lot of men are and all of that? No. You ladies got a different toy for every day of the week. But you hollering you don't need a man. It's crazy. Let us continue.
these things that wives barely even do.
If a guy is looking to tickle your fancy, let him spend some money.
Let him spend some money. It's all about that dollar. This is why you brothers got to starve them out. Because these women these days are literally becoming sex workers. And they're normalizing sex work. Man, the statement that was just made is that of a sex worker, a lady of the night. She said, listen, if he gonna tickle your fancy, he need to spend some money. So, ma'am, they have a word for that, ma'am. And brothers, you don't want those type of ladies. You just don't want it. And I don't understand why these women act like love ain't a two-way streak. Half the time it's us brothers doing all the damn work. Seriously. We the ones picking y'all up. We the ones dragging y'all all over the bedroom and carrying y'all around and, doing what we doing. You're getting your fancy tickled too. Love is a two-way streak. So it's like, I don't understand why these women feel entitled to be paid to do, to get pleasure. It's crazy. Starve them out, fellas. Starve them out.
There's guys out there who want you, right? But won't spend $100 on you.
Ma'am. Never mind.
But mad because you're talking to a new dude who spend money on you. He spend money, you don't.
Yo, brothers, y'all got to starve them out. Listen, if every brother would stop spending money on these women, they would have no choice but to change. Literally, it's too many guys giving these women money. Now, let me say this, right? If you are dealing with a woman and you like that woman and you're a man who has means and that woman is holding it down, you go visit her frequently, that she's loyal and that woman needs something. I'm not telling you not to look out for that woman and be that cool dude that look out because she been loyal to you or whatever the case may be. She can be a part-time wife, far as I'm concerned. I don't know your status or situation. But these kind of women right here, this is all they want is that bag. And a lot of times when you have a situation where you dealing with a lady and she need a few dollars or whatever the case may be, if it's something like that, a lot of them women are so humble, they ain't even going to ask you for nothing. Some of you brothers just be looking out. Sort of like menace to society, right? Y'all remember how Cain would leave money in a little pot because that was his little yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was his little yeah. So he dealing with her, you know what I'm saying? And he would, leave a little something for her. That's something different. She ain't even asked for it. She'd be like, Cain, I don't even want this money. Cain, take your money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying these women ain't like that these days. These women, they expect soon as they meet you, they can have 10, 11 kids. And they thinking you supposed to pay. You supposed to give them money. That's a woman that you want to stay away from. That's a woman you want to starve out. They independent and they all these things. Let them get it on their own. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Nada. Not a red penny. Anyway, let us continue.
I'm doing us both a favor.
When I'm in a relationship, I don't believe in spending my money on my man. His money is for me. My money is for me.
Yo, I don't know. See, the entitlement, man, the entitlement is something serious with this one, bro. The force is strong, bro. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, if your money is your money and my money is your money, somehow with all that going on, somebody got to buy you some chapstick. Either it got to come out of your money or my money. But some chapstick got to be bought, ma'am. Because this right here just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This just ain't right. This is cringeworthy. But this is what happens when women are entitled. Y'all got to starve them out. Y'all have got to starve them out. Stop spending all your damn money on these women. Don't give them nothing. You can't even look these days. You can't even go to the bar and get these women a drink because then they're going to think they too cute for school. You buy them a drink. They too fly for a guy. You get them a little drink. It's going to their head. They bragging about that. It's like, damn. At least you can have a decent personality. You know, that goes a long way. As a woman, having a nice personality, being a down to earth person, being a genuine woman that has just good conversation goes a long way. Joseph Milligan, thank you for the 20, bro. I appreciate the support. And Casper on that says that's Miss Pearly. I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean that's Miss Pearly? Thank you for the 5, though. I appreciate the support. But peep game.
Black men are giving black women AIDS at a very high rate.
Now let's just stop there real quick because I never acknowledged what she just said. What she just said is foolish. That black men are giving black women the big A at an alarming rate. In order for black men to be giving women the big A, they will have to be getting it from somewhere. And the understanding is this: there are more women than men. So you can attribute those men even being carriers to either being homosexual men that you chose to lay with, you know, because for some reason y'all don't take no accountability with what type of man you choose. For some reason, you want one of these emotional thugs, and then when something happened to you, you want to act surprised. Or it could be he got it from all these loose women out there. Regardless, you can't really point the blame on one gender or another. But, you know, just the amount of animosity. I have another video that I want to react to, because even brothers who are trying to do the right thing, and brothers who, you know, somebody said, hold up real quick. Let me see. Let me read that comment. WA says HIV and a big A is two different disease. Dummy. I don't know who you are calling a dummy, but you're right of what you said. Because I think she meant that black men are giving black women the big H. So you're correct in your synopsis. I just hope you didn't think that I didn't know that. You're right. I mean, the big H is what leads to the big A. But anyway, it is what it is. I want to go to another video because a lot of brothers can't win for losing, even brothers who are trying to get their lives together and whatnot. But I want to share another one with y'all. Hold on, let me see if I could pull this up. And shout out to Return to King's Instagram. I'm just getting hip to the channel. Got some interesting content on here. And I see a couple things that warrants a reaction. Let's see, let me pull this one.
If he ain't paying.
All right, let's get it. Yeah, somebody in the chat said monk mode. Yeah, listen, some of us just got to go on monk mode all together. Focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Health, wellness, fitness, money, whatever it is. But you got to starve a lot of these characters out. Woman tells other women if a man isn't paying every bill, he doesn't run anything. Do what you want. See, this is the mentality right here that makes a lot of brothers say, you know what? I'm just going to be single. I'm going to have my ladies. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to enjoy my alone time. I'm going to focus on career. See, the role is reversing now. You know, women they started doing that some years ago with the help of Beyonce and other pop artists. They started moving like that. But now men are like, you know what? Yeah, we have no incentive. We have no incentive to get married. We have no incentive to do any of that because it's going to leave us broke at the end. It's going to leave us without anything because apparently a lot of these ladies don't know how to be a helpmate these days. They don't know how to support a man. Now, notice she says if a man ain't paying every bill, he doesn't run anything. Do what you want. Well, ma'am, I thought you were supposed to be a helpmate. I thought you were supposed to be the woman who helped your man to become the best version of himself. What if you got to pay one bill? So you telling me if you got to pay one bill, you can go out there and do whatever you want with whoever. That's just an excuse. A lot of these ladies want to make excuses to be sexual deviants out here in these streets. Anyway, let us continue.
And all them bills, he can't say nothing. Okay? Nothing, because he's just a roommate.
If he ain't paying all the bills, he can't say nothing. He's just a roommate.
Okay? So you as a woman, if you're married, single, whatever, if your man is not paying every bill in that house, do whatever you want. Okay? He don't.
Wow. Do whatever you want. If he ain't paying every bill, let me tell you something. Let me break this down to you, brothers. A lot of women, they're scamming you. They're trying to get married only to leave you in a certain amount of time and take to the streets. They really just want to be thoughts. And I'm going to tell you how deep the rabbit hole is. Some of these women, they're actually undercover lesbians. There's a lot of brothers who surviving the undercover lesbian. And some of these women will have babies with you and everything. And then divorce you, take all your money, take your kids and go raise the kids with their woman. That's how harsh the game is. That's how sick the game is. I mean, it is treacherous out here. When you see all of these women walking around with other women and they raising sons, and that woman, you know, they got that woman who look like a baby daddy, and you walk by, you like, yo, watch out. You just bumped into my son. That's my son. And they wearing the sweatpants and the 36 jeans. Hold on, move out. That's my son. I'm telling you, that woman was married one time. Yeah, that woman was married one time. And that woman waited just to do that. Now, I know I went a little bit off the rails, but it's true, man. Like, anyway, I didn't want to get off topic, but this woman, she's absolutely out of her mind, bro. She's out of her mind. She said, if he ain't paying every bill, she's saying you ladies can get on OnlyFans, sell your body. You can get you a sneaky link. So if that man missed that phone bill, let's say he working hard, he out here, you know, busting his tail at work, making ends meet, doing what he got to do. And that brother come home and he can't afford a certain bill. And that woman who been sitting there all day, who, you know, can make a little living online or whatever, doing something right. You know, you ladies can make money just watching advertisements. Did you know that? There's so many websites that you can make money if you stay at home as a woman the legal way without selling your body. You can actually watch ads and make money, make decent money. You could do tests and quiz, observation tests. There's so much online you can do, right? You can start you an exchange hub. If you women crochet and do things like that, you can help out around the house with bills. But she's saying, nah. If that man can't pay every bill, you do whatever you want. Man, it's time y'all starve them out. Don't marry these type of women, man. Don't give them nothing. I don't even care if you got to play broke. Do what you got to do. If a woman can't find a way to bring something to the table and make ends in this day and age, I wouldn't even deal with them like that. Deal with them on your leisure. Long as they not costing you no money. Starve them out until things change, bro.
I'll run nothing up in there. Okay. Just so you know, unless he's paying every single bill and every one of your bills, he doesn't run.
Now, notice she said every single bill and every one of your bills. So that's like saying if you meet a woman who already have bills, she already have bills. She has her own responsibilities. She's legit saying this is the level of entitlement here. You need to be paying all her bills. Yeah, man, this is what these women are saying now. We talking about a straight up freeloader. A freeloader. I mean, when I say starve them out, wait until everything hit the fan. Wait till martial law come. To an extent, I don't even be tripping off these modern women. I swear I don't. Because when they talking like this is entertainment for me. I be sitting there like, shorty, you do not know what is about to take place in this world. You don't know what type of rude awakening you're going to have. It's like they don't even recognize what season we in to be talking like this. And any man who is willing to support a woman like this, bro, whatever come to you, whatever happens to you, it's meant to happen. Matter of fact, the scriptures tell us that men will become slaves to these type of women, literally become slaves. And that's what's happening. We're seeing it 3D.
Anything. Stop caring so much. If he doesn't like you wearing a certain thing, put that thing on and walk out.
Man, see, this is why we're in the position we in right now. There's no respect. There's no respect for you brothers. They don't respect you. A lot of melanated women do not care for you. They are your biggest oppressor. Yeah, I said it. A lot of these women are brothers' biggest oppressor. It ain't the white man that's oppressing a lot of you brothers. It's these type of women who are oppressing you. It's these type of women marching you down the court, putting you through hell. It's these type of women who are keeping you financially degraded. It's these type of women who are literally oppressing you. Literally, they're oppressing you more than the white man. It's true. It's very true. Yep. Baptized in the Bayou says, what happened to equal give and take as a woman? I'd rather stay to myself. Pure Wilder and Darkling vibes. That doesn't belong in a house. Yep, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. You got to starve them out. Most brothers, you got to choose to be alone. And I'm not here to sow any discord, because if this type of content bothers you, you need to figure out, do you fit this shoe? Are you one of these type of women? That's the question. And so far, I don't see too many ladies getting upset in the chat, which is great, because this is not directed towards every woman. But when I see certain issues in our society, such as the entitlement of ladies, I'm going to talk about it, because that's the main thing I see right now. I speak in regards to a lot of issues brothers have, and I try to encourage and motivate. But I think entitlement is huge out here. And I think it's time that women really know what it's like to be independent. Seriously. All the way until things change. And when they change, you're going to know, because it's going to be dramatic.
If he doesn't like you wearing weave and makeup, put the weave and makeup on and walk out.
See, that goes to show a lot of ladies don't do things for their men. They don't wear the makeup, the hair, and the weave. They do that for self-validation. They do it to get attention from other women. They do it to get attention from other men. And this is what's going on. They don't have no respect for you. And I know that people are like, yo, this woman is crazy. It's so outlandish what she's saying. Listen, a lot of women think exactly like this. They just won't keep it a buck. They just won't keep it 1,000 with how they really feel about things. A lot of these ladies do things just to piss you off, just to be spiteful. Straight spiteful. Yep. Somebody said all that makeup and eyelashes is witchcraft. Facts. Let us continue.
If he don't like you getting nails done this long or with like red nail polish on it, get your nails red and long. If he doesn't like you,
So let me get this right, because this man is having a hard time covering all the bills in this current economic struggle, this current economic state that we are in. So let me get this right. As a wife, girlfriend, counterpart, helpmate, your solution to this man's efforts is to rebel against him even more. That's the thought process of these type of women. So your solution is to rebel against your man while he is in dire need to make things better. While he's working for you, your solution is to basically start a fight, piss this man off, and be haughty, be rebellious. Wow. Somebody said these women have such a short horizon. It's astonishing. Real talk. Yep. Pixie Glam says, don't let these chicks set you up to lose your man. Then she'll be picking him right up. Right. A lot of them do talk like that to try to, sow discord in households. Like, these women are the devil. This is Satan right here. This information she's given is going to cause many problems in many households. That's why I tell you, ladies, be careful with who you're listening to. Be careful of some of the rhetoric that you take in when you out here, entertaining a lot of these content creators, because they'll bring the devil in your house.
wearing certain types of clothing or shoes, put them on. Walk around and like, you don't run nothing over here, okay? I don't like when you do A, B, C, D. So I guess it's okay because you do it I don't like. So I'm going to do exactly what you don't like. I'm going to walk around here looking like this in these heels and this dress and this makeup and this hair and these nails. And guess what? Oh, I have to go have dinner with my friend, my sister. I'll be back. Oh, text me later. Then don't answer nothing.
Wow. You see why you brothers got to starve them out. You see why you got to focus on your own money, man, and your own business. I mean, these are the type of games they play, man. Ecclesiastes 25:16 says, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman. That is a fact. I'd rather live in a damn wilderness among the wildebeests than be in a household with a woman like this any day. Ain't no way. Just the delusional mindset of this person here. It's like they really make people like this. This is truly misery. This woman is miserable. Somebody said, how would they feel if their men started wearing leggings? LOL. I mean, that's an interesting comparison. But Lon Diamond says, why is only our sisters talking like this about men? Not cute. Right. And this is because a lot of brothers got to starve them out. I'm just going to be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is the monster a lot of men created. We created these monsters. Whether it was the lack of fatherhood or it was the way we objectively use women just for body parts. It's the way we, let's make this clear, that, and I'm going to be balanced and I'm going to just tell you the truth. Misogyny did a lot to the world. When I think of the word misogyny, correct me if I'm wrong, I think about the exploitation of women. And how we started to, look at women as just body parts. We don't want mankind created pornography. Men are the ones who spread all of this through the airwaves. Wicked men, of course. But it's gotten to the point where we objectify a lot of women and we put a price tag on them. You had all this music. I can buy you a drink. I can give you the world. You had all this simp music. And I'm just going to keep it a whole buck with you. A lot of brothers created monsters. monsters, entitled demonic witches. A lot of brothers help create them by giving them too much attention, giving them too much money, giving them too much of your time, simping. Listen, it's the same sin of Adam. See, I'm not your average content creator that's going to sit up here and blame everything on a woman. It's the sin of Adam. The same way Adam blamed the woman, we continue to do the same damn thing. I blame you simps. I truly do. I truly believe you have created these monsters that we see today. And now for real men like myself, real brothers, we got to sit up here and educate y'all and clean up the dirt y'all drop and give these brothers the game so they don't fall into this same vicious cycle. You understand? So men of Yah got to get out here and tell brothers what to do to get through this, because it's going to come a time where all this is going to change. Because let's make this clear. Men of the Most High are going to be like pure gold. Matter of fact, where that scripture at? Let me throw that scripture up. There's a scripture that I want to bring forth where it says, and in that day, there you go. And I can't remember what verse, but y'all can post it in the chat. But I can remember the scripture where it says, in that day, men would be like pure gold. To find a real man to be like pure gold. And that's why multiple women are going to cleave to that one man, because it's going to have to take a big detox of society. And only the men of means who are doing something, focus on their goals and striving to be successful and secure themselves in these dire times, they're going to have more than one woman. You know how all the Pookies and Ray Rays got all of these women? It's going to come a time where righteous men going to have a lot of women too, because we're going to have the real resources to sustain those women. And those women just going to have to get with it or get lost. Matter of fact, a lot of women are gravitating towards righteous men without having all those things, just because they know that those men are in truth and those men are going somewhere. OnlyFans couldn't work if you Negroes wasn't on there. Yep, somebody said it, just like biblical times. Oh, yeah, not new under the sun. There's a metamorphosis happening in society. Instagram models couldn't sustain without you men. There we go right there. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You see that? That's what's going to happen. But these women right here with the Delilah spirit, with the Jezebel spirit, they don't see that. They don't see that right now. Until desperate times calls for desperate measures. And then it's going to be too damn late. You'll see the same woman talking all this trash 3 years from now. You'll see her begging a man just to take her in. You'll see her with the fake femininity, the fake humility, just begging. Please, man of Yah, please take care of me and my kids. Please show me some love. Please take us in. Please give us a canned good. Because while y'all buying all them red bottoms and all that, talking about you don't need no man, y'all ain't even getting non-perishable items. You ain't got no rice in there. You ain't got no generator in there. And if you do got a generator, you don't know how to use it. You ain't got no firearm in there. But you don't need no man. You're going to do what you want to do, right?
Just walk out. Where are you going? Oh, no, it's just girls. Oh, it's just business. Or, oh, it's just, if he ain't paying all them bills, he can't say nothing. Okay? Nothing, because he's just a roommate.
She the type of woman that will leave you brothers and take your son with her and have a woman raising your son. She one of them women. That's what she remind me of. She had one of them women with the Allen Iverson braids. Calling the crib, calling your house. Stop going to court trying to fight for my son. Imagine that. A 5'4" little lesbian lady calling your phone talking about that's her son. That's the type of woman that will leave you, get all the money out of you, and then go hang with her homegirls and have her homegirl raising your son. It's wicked out here, bro. Somebody said, Corrine says, I'm glad the Most High had mercy on me and cleaned me up. Thank you, Lord. See, that's what's up. Yeah, some of that stud loving. Because these type of ladies, they don't care what you brothers think. They only care what they homegirls think. When my man Genuine say, ain't none of your friends' business, ain't none of your friends' business. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Gina said these some wild times we living in. What? I mean, that's why I be telling brothers, man, focus on your life, man. Somebody said, grandma got the kids 20 hours a day. Yup, she the one gonna be leaving your kids everywhere. All that. Poor mama can't even retire. Now go pick them kids up. Somebody said, the lunacy, man. Glad I'm single. Hitman, exactly. Now, listen, I'm not trying to make it hopeless for you brothers. Because there's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't want you brothers to be hopeless. But I need you to think a little bit deeper. I need you to be careful with your energy. I need you brothers to pay attention what type of ladies you entertain. And I need you brothers to understand that at the end of the tunnel, some of these women going to switch sides. It's just going to take some things to happen. It's going to take some things to change in their lives. Some of these women are going to reach a certain age and change. And by that time, if you still want to entertain them, that's totally up to your discretion. But a lot of the times, brothers, just a little news flash to the ladies in the overflow watching. Once you hit a certain age, brothers really not going to entertain you like that. Because we're going to wonder in the back of our mind, how did you get all the way up to 38 and 40 years old and you didn't settle down with no man? We're going to wonder that. We're going to wonder why you haven't, why you not married. And we're going to try to deal with you from a distance even then, even if you look good. We still going to try to deal with you from a distance because we don't know how crazy you possibly can be. Because at this point, man, brothers just do not know how crazy some of these women are. And we don't want y'all living with us. We don't want to pay your bills. We're not going to pay your bills. We don't want to buy you nothing. We don't want to buy you an egg McMuffin. We don't want to buy you a drink. We don't want to buy you nothing. And we really don't care if you cook for us or any of that at this point. At this point, let me keep it real. Brothers, learn how to cook your own damn food. Learn how to cook your own food. Everything that you need to do to sustain, learn how to do it. Learn how to pay all your own bills. Learn how to cook. Learn how to clean. Listen, go get you some cleaning gloves. That was the game changer for me, right? Go get them damn cleaning gloves. Throw them gloves on. It makes cleaning bathrooms and all that way much easier. If that's something you never wanted to do, man, you better get them damn gloves and learn how to clean, bro. Real talk. And keep your place clean. Keep it nice and decked out. Make your spot the ultimate bachelor pad. Keep you some bottles up in that joint. Keep it nice and comfy up in there. But brothers, keep these women at a distance. If they come over to your crib, don't tell them what you making. None of that. Don't give them none of that. Now, if they spending time with you and they want to eat because you eating, if you want to feed them, do it. But don't go out of your way to do nothing for them. If they want to spend time with you organically and you ain't bringing nothing to the table like money and you're not leading with your pockets, but they just want to be around you, then that's good. That's a start. That's a start. You got to be self-sufficient as men these days, man. Somebody said bottles, ? Yes, bottles, like alcoholic beverages, bottles. I don't know what y'all be thinking y'all dealing with. This is not a religious channel. I really don't know who y'all think I am. Yeah, I love the Lord. But drinking is not a sin. In excess is a sin. I'm not telling you to be a drunkard. I'm not telling you to get pissy drunk, falling over yourself and vomiting every day. What I'm saying is, yes, you can have a drink. Did you read the Bible? Did not Christ turn water into wine? Did the Bible not tell you to drink wine for infirmities and strong drink for infirmities? What are we talking about here? I mean, seriously, what book did y'all read? Yes, VP man says if you single, find you at least one. Yeah. And if you single out here, sometimes, brothers, you don't need nobody. Sometimes it's your season to get your mind right. Don't be emotionally codependent on other people. Sometimes it's your Damascus road, a time for you to get closer to the Most High Yah. 713 said, leave that mad dog alone, though. Yeah, 100. Yeah, for real. Yeah, stay away from that MD 2020. You funny for that. If y'all still drinking that MD, you a real thug out here. That junk smell like lighter fluid. You a real gangbanger if you out here drinking MD. Real talk. If you still out here drinking Four Locos and you drinking Slilt's malt liquor, you real gangster. That's that drink that give you hot flashes. Be out here blacking out somewhere. Yeah, don't be drinking that cheap garbage. Real talk. But you know, it is what it is, man. Starve them out, fellas. Do what you got to do until the Most High send you the right type of women. And I'm going to tell you this. For you brothers who really are on the right path, right? Yo, when you start building yourself up as a man, doing what you got to do and focus on your goals, women going to come. They're just going to come. Like, you don't have to work hard on pursuing a lot of ladies. The right women will just pop up in your life. They'll just be there. Because 9 times out of 10, you know, the Most High put them in the same frequency as you. Remember, the Bible says to a wicked man is awarded a wicked woman. So if you're doing right, you're going to get a righteous woman. You just got to be patient and focus on you. Right. Anyway, man, all praises to the Creator. Thank y'all for coming through, catching another broadcast. We got more content coming soon. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, everybody pound the like button and share it everywhere. And also consider becoming a Patreon member to get exclusive content. And as well, you know, if you like to support my content, as you can see, I don't have a Cash App up. You can support me at newbreed.love. All right. Newbreed.love. Get yourself a love note. Stimulate the economy of your people. And your money goes to a very good cause. And it's always an honor and a blessing dealing with y'all. I want y'all to have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and peace.